Finally, Jeremy Monga to Man City, here we go. And this video is powered by Think Landscaping. Think Landscaping are dealers in all what we call your outdoor space designing, planning, and transforming. They'll obviously give you the ultimate look or your dream look of your outdoor space. They do maintenance, they do have irrigation systems, and they can turn around what you think can't be turned around, and that is Think Landscaping in there for you. The numbers are really there for you. You understand? So the numbers are already up for you, and you can obviously call them and you'll thank me later on. You understand? So that is Think Landscaping, and indeed they are a company that will obviously make you appreciate that indeed they are companies that understand how to impress their clients there for you. So Jeremy Monga, yesterday a hijack started yesterday noon, and by today noon it was a here we go. And Jeremy Monga to Man City, here we go. Deal in place with Leicester City and player side. Fee worth £10 million package as Man City got deal done after long talks with Arsenal, but no breakthrough. Maresca involved in process to sign Monga by presenting a long-term project in there for you. So Jeremy Monga is the guy that we're talking about. Here we go has been sounded, and Arsenal have gone ahead to obviously surrender, and they're like, Jeremy Monga, we cannot obviously pay £10 million, but City were like, because we've gone ahead obviously make the deal of Elliot Anderson, and we don't expect any hinge in what you're obviously going to be doing, then why not spend 10 on an academy graduate? Because an academy player is being referred to as a homegrown player. Even when they're selling him, he'll obviously make a pure profit. He's just 17, and we know what it takes for a player to obviously become a homegrown player who comes in through. No, he's a homegrown player, but I'm talking about a graduate. Like, he's being considered as a homegrown player in there for you. So Jeremy Monga won't need even to start certain number of games for City to obviously be referred as a homegrown player, but he'll obviously be seen as a player who can make pure profit for Man City. And City has gone ahead to do such deals, and they know to it that if they handle him very well, they can sell him for a £50 million fee, and they can obviously earn a lot of money from the player. Young, but obviously very exciting, and I think he's one of those that we're obviously going to be seeing in the preseason, and I hinted on it when Arsenal was almost aging to get this player done as their first signing of the summer, that if they sign him in time, then he'll be part of the preseason for the club of Arsenal, and we'll see how exciting the player is. But City have edged Arsenal, and it looks like City were like, let's get the deal of Elliot Anderson done. And when we get it out of the way, then this guy will obviously follow up. And indeed, they've gone ahead to really get this deal done and dusted in there for you. For Arsenal, they had beat competition from all teams. Even City were like, the players chosen Arsenal, and Arsenal put in a very huge work to convince the player to come in through. But guess what went ahead to stop this from happening? Obviously, it was all about that £10 million fee that a side known as Arsenal, Leicester called in for, and Arsenal were like, we are not willing to meet that price that you've gone ahead to call in for. So Jeremy Monga obviously is a player of Man City as we speak right now. He'll undergo his medical and he'll join the team of us, Man City. Enzo Maresca, key to this, after presenting to him a project that saw him get into the first team of the club of Man City. And I told you he was part of all this because he was really very important in all this, because this man came in through and was part of the academy of Man City. He knows exactly what these young players really want, and he will give him references of Leicester City, because that's the team he brought back to the league. You know that very well. And obviously, he knew this player way back. That's why he found it very easy to convince him, because he brought in Leicester City and he knows exactly who the young ones were. And I think at that time, I think it's now, are they 2 years back? Right? 2-3 years back, this guy was part of that team, because right now he's turning 17, but 17 and 3 years back it was 14. If he came in and really played in the Premier League at the age of 15, that is the season where he brought them back. That means Enzo Maresca knew exactly who Jeremy Monga was, and that's why it was very easy for him to sweep in and really get this deal out of the way in there for you. So that is it, Jeremy Monga for you. And we now wait to see who Arsenal is obviously going to be going in for. But another here we go has been sounded today. It's all about Nathan Ake from Manchester City, and he has joined Fenerbahçe. Nathan Ake to Fenerbahçe, deal done, a new centre-back for the Turkish side. Ake wanted a new chapter after many years at City, and terms with the player have also been agreed in there for you. Then you have been told also that Nathan Ake's move to Fenerbahçe will be on a permanent deal from Man City. Fee worth £7 million plus £1.5 million of add-ons. Clubs in contact to finalize the agreement. That's why there is no statement from Man City, as reported by Jack Gowen in there for you. So, City has lost a defender. You understand? And I think that's why they fought so hard to keep Jesco Vardio, because right now they do have John Stones, whom I don't count because he's an injury-prone player, playing just one game in the World Cup and won't always get injured, meaning that you cannot count on him. And Ruben Diaz, who looks like also wants to leave, but as it stands, he's still there. You can talk about Jesco Vardio, Kushanov, who else? Who else is there? Mark Gehi. Those are 4 defenders, meaning that they at least need to get in one more in there for you. And looks like City obviously going to be a busy bee in this summer transfer window, I tell you, because it is one of those moments that you really have to look at and really say, yeah, there is something being done by a side known as City, and they're really doing a lot of work in there for you. But Nathan Ake has left, but remember, he was a versatile player. He could play as a left forward. He could play as a left-sided centre-back and sometimes being switched into the midfield by Pep Guardiola. So we wait to see how things really pan out, but I think they bought him for £40 million. And I think for that, from Bournemouth, and I think for the time he has been at the side of City, it's not a loss. It's really worth it, and he has obviously gone ahead, worked for City. They've won very many trophies. They've done a lot of work together, and it comes in through when he has just gone ahead to see his team evicted or really eliminated from the World Cup by Morocco on penalties in there for you. So we wait and see how things really pan out, but that's another player leaving, and we don't know who exactly will be coming in through to put in a very huge shift altogether at that particular side known as Man City. And as I speak right now, Egypt and Australia are really playing, and let's have a look at the starting 11s of these teams, and when the game is done, I'll come up here and obviously let you know what the game has been like. So we do have Beach in a 3-4-3 system at Australia. Hennington, Sirati, and Souta. That is the back three. Then Behinch, left wing back. Giabos, right wing back. This is Elwin and O'Neill. They're playing the double pivot. Then Volpato, right forward. Metcalfe, left forward, and Irankunda leading the line for a team known as Australia. Let's go to Egypt. You know, Africa hasn't seen very many teams surpass this round of 32, and it's only Morocco representing for Africa that has gone ahead to make it, and many have gone ahead to disappoint us, because even Senegal, that led by 2-0 just lost it all. Then we go to Egypt. System is 4-2-3-1. They're having Shobeye in goal, Hani right back, Hafezi left back, then Ibrahim left-sided centre-back, Rabia right-sided centre-back, Fatih and Atia double pivot, Mohamed Salah right attacking midfielder, Zico left attacking midfielder, Ashar one of my best players, by the way, for Egypt in this tournament, playing as a number 10, and Omar Mamosh leading the line for the side of Egypt. And I think Egypt has all what it takes to obviously beat this side if at all they are serious and they defend better. Rokani David remains my name. Jeremy Monga to Man City. Here we go. Your thoughts about this story are welcome in the comment section below.